Hi everyone, I'm so excited today because I'm doing my first VR. This is Lucia, and the VR goes to Elizabeth and her channel, The More Intuitive Me, and she did this hashtag, Bling Your Decks, pairing tarot and oracle card decks with pieces of jewelry, and I love her categories. I love her video. Check it out. I will be tagging her in the description box or in my title below. And I will be putting timestamps below for anyone who wants to jump to specific videos, so you can view this however you like. So let's get started. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to start with the first category, pearls. Choose a deck that helps you soften by connecting with the element of water and tapping into your intuition. And I chose the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, and the artwork is by Katie Louise. And I chose this because it's such a soft, beautiful oracle card deck, and it is the element of water, which helps us, connect with our emotions or heal our emotions. It comes with a beautiful guidebook. You have a picture of all the cards and a description, and we have an activation. So here we have like Lady of the Lake, and we have Healing Waters activation. I am ready to step into my destiny today. And I love things like that. Like, I love affirmations, I love activations. So here's the deck, and I love the colors. It has the soft colors of water, and also I feel like there's crystal energy with this, crystalline energy. Beautiful cardstock. This is a matte cardstock borderless, and we have like this card right here is so beautiful. We can see the element of water in a lot of these cards. The artwork is so soft, it's so soothing. We have Ride the Wave, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. And I really love the artwork in this deck. It's so soft, it's so beautiful, and it's so healing, and it makes me feel good. And I love water. I am drawn to it. I love the sounds of water. I love the ocean. I love, waterfalls. I love all of that, and water is just soothing. It is such a gorgeous deck. I love how light the colors are light, they're soft, and then they also have this look as if they're illuminating, and I really love the messages. I love this. The Sacred Well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. So I feel like this is beautiful, gentle guidance that helps me tune into how I'm feeling and helps me remember like who I am. I feel like it is spiritual, but it's not so spiritual as her other decks. So I love this. It brings more of the human energy into the readings, I feel, with this. So I really love these messages, and it's so soft, so beautiful, and so healing. So that's my first deck. The next one is Choker. Choose a deck that helps you claim your voice and honor your truth. And I chose the Wildwood Tarot by Mark Ryan and John Matthews, and the artwork is by Will Worthington. I opened the box already, and I have the book out, and this book, I love it. It has an image of each card, which I think is great, a description, and then you go into the meanings. And what I love about this book is that to me, it's like therapy. I feel that, and I'm not sure if one of the creators has a psychology background, but this book, it's like therapy to me. So when I use this tarot deck, I feel like it's a great tarot deck for introspection, going deep. Cardstock is very nice. These are the backs, beautiful cardstock. A little bit glossy, but not too glossy, but a little shimmer there. You can see that shine. And the minor arcana are all different names. So the Eight of Bows, that is the Wands, and we have Hearthfire. So you also have a keyword here. And look at the artwork. Will Worthington is amazing, beautiful art. And I feel like some of these cards, the flames, it comes alive in the cards, and I really love this deck. It's very earthy, and I feel like this one goes deep into my truth. We have the Knight of Vessels, so the court cards are animals, and when you read the book, it all makes sense. Eel, mean, look at that water, how it looks. Like, I just feel like this it captures all the elements, you know, all the emotions, the action, the life force energy in the wands, which I love. This is the 5 of vessels, ecstasy. So that's the 5 of cups. So the meanings are a little bit different, which the book really helps to tap into what the card means. And it makes you go deep. So I do feel like this helps me see my inner truth, and I claim my voice. Like, this is so perfect for this category because it makes me see what's going on. It makes me understand why. I felt like this deck is so healing when I worked with it for me, because I used this one actually to journal earlier this year for a few months. I really found it the time that I needed it. Look at this 10 of vessels. Oh, look at that beautiful card. Look at that water just pouring down. It's just so beautiful. And let's see, we have the 9 of stones, and the stones are the pentacles, and it's tradition. Very different. What didn't I get? The arrows, which are look at the ace of stones, the foundation of life. I love the aces in this card. The hooded man is the hermit. The 8 of arrows, struggle, and the 8 of the arrows are the swords in this deck. So beautiful deck, very healing, very good deck for introspection, some deep, deep healing I found with this deck, and good for journaling with my experience. The 7 of stones, healing, beautiful. 7 of pentacles, beautiful, very different. And I was really surprised because I found this deck when I needed it, because it was on and off my wish list many times, and then I finally bought it. I felt like I needed it. So that's my second one. So number 3 is Tiara or Headpiece. Choose a deck that helps you step into your queen energy and lead you with power and grace. And I chose the Emerald Papyrus by Yana St. Levy. And what I did was I actually backed this. This was the second Kickstarter tarot deck that I backed. And you know, I was telling myself I don't need any more decks, but when I saw this theme, because I love Egypt, I've been drawn to it since I was little, I saw this deck and I'm like, I had to get it. And it is so elegant. This is the box. It comes with this book, and she did send us extra cards, I guess, from her other oracle decks. Beautiful cards here. And the book is really nice. It has a picture of every card, and there's a lot of information in here. And I feel like it's very healing. The information, it's beautiful. And you have a picture of each card, which is pretty cool, and some information. And it's a lot of information. The font is tiny, but it fits in the book, and I like that the book fits all together so I don't lose it. It's all in one place. So we have the beautiful book, beautiful box. This makes a gorgeous gift for anyone who loves Egypt and that energy and tarot. We have this beautiful box, and it's like this shimmery. I don't know if you can see, it's like shimmery. And you know, you see a little bit of the gold shows through here, and we have this scarab beetle in the front. So really elegant. This is one of my most elegant decks that I have in my collection. And these are the backs, black with nice gold foil. And this gold edging. And we have this cardstock that's like a cardboard, but it's like a nice stiff cardboard. This is actually one of the decks that I do try to be gentle with because it's so special to me, and I don't want to ruin it, you know, like, but I do use it, and it is a beautiful reader. So I wasn't sure how I was going to read, and this is the Magician, beautiful artwork. We have the symbols on the cards too, Queen of Discs, and we have the symbols on the cards. So the discs are the pentacles, and the court cards are different. So it's a very feminine deck. And we have, so the oracle is the page, and the queens are the knights. So this is the Knight of Pentacles, the knight. And we have the queens that are called priestess in this deck, and the goddesses are the kings. So it's oracle, queen, priestess, and goddesses. And it's just so stunning. It's so beautiful. It's so elegant. The 9 of columns, the columns are the wands, the Hierophant, the 4 of wings, and the wings are the swords. And we have the vessels that are the cups. So it's really beautiful. The High Priestess, Beautiful artwork. You see, you know, Egypt in here, you know, and it is so beautiful. And one of the reasons why I love this deck is because you see Sekhmet, because you don't see her in a lot of decks. This is the Seven of Wings, the Seven of Swords, and you have this beautiful snake. And it's really stunning. Can you see that? The Six of Wings. So I wasn't sure how this was going to read. And I started to use it, and I feel like this really does make me go in. It really helps me tap into my power, and it's also it's gentle. I feel like I am being guided by higher power, and it's beautiful. Look at this Two of Columns. It's so different, but it reads really nice. I find that this is a very special deep deck and very healing. I feel like I'm guided when I use this. I feel like I'm protected. It helps me tap into my power. It's like when you feel like you've been touched by a higher energy, there's something special and healing about that. The Ace of Discs, I love all the aces. They're all like touching the element, and I love that. So very nicely done, beautiful. The Hanged Man. Gorgeous deck, and there's something powerful. I don't know. I like the gold touch to it. There's something powerful about this, the deck, the symbolism, the photographs, the artwork, the moon. I love this so much. I really do. And just beautiful. So that's my number 3. Number 4, Cuff Bracelet. Choose a deck that helps you feel protected and helps you stand in your power. And I chose the Anubis Oracle by Nikki Scully and Linda Starr Wolf, illustrated by Chris Walder. And I chose this because this was one of my very first Oracle card decks, and I felt guided by my guides. I felt like they led me to this Oracle card deck, so it's very special to me. And I use this mostly for just myself. I think I read one time for one other person. Very special if I'm reading for you with this deck, because this is my deck for me. And this book also, I found it to be very therapeutic. I feel like you, when you use this, it's very healing. You learn a little bit about the Egyptian energies, like the gods, the goddesses, the energies. And it also is kind of, but not really. It's an Oracle card deck, but it has almost the system of a tarot, but very different at the same time, if that makes sense. So you have 22 sacred tarot cards, and you have the 4 suit cards of the elements. And then we have the composite cards. So it is, I find this to be very healing. I find that when I use this, I feel guided. I feel protected. I feel like I am with my guides. I feel like they do help me with guidance, which is very powerful for me. So this is why I chose this one. So the key card, Anubis, always goes on the top of this deck. That's the way I use it, and then that is actually, I believe that says that in the book too. We have Opener of the Way, and I mean, look at the heart there. You know, he is the god of life and death, and he is also very loving. So I love to work with this deck. I love to work with the energy of this deck. I love the backs, the Eye of Horus, very healing symbol right there, associated with the moon. And the card stock is nice, cardboard stock, and beautiful artwork. You know, there's symbols in the artwork, but I usually do use the book when I pull cards from this deck, and I usually pull about 1 to 3 cards, and I go in the book and I take my time, and it's so healing for me. I really feel like I'm touched by my guides. Like, it's very beautiful healing experience for me, and I feel like that's very powerful. I always feel better after I use it. We have the Pyramid, Sacred Archil type element on earth. So you have elements, you have God, power, you know, gods, goddesses, the sun, the moon. Like, it's just beautiful alchemy, the 5 sacred elements. And you go into the book and you get more. So it's really beautiful, and I love it. One very, very special deck, and this is one of my very first ones that I got, and very special to me because I feel like I was guided to purchase this one. I love it. Beautiful. Look at this card. Capera. Cycles of Change. Planetary Guardians. Spiral Dancer. Beautiful. And that is my cuff bracelet deck. The next one is number 5. It is Anklet. Choose a deck that makes you feel free, one that invites you to move your body and celebrate your sensuality. And I chose the Moonchild Tarot, the Shadow Edition. And I also feel like this is a beautiful deck. It's elegant, and it is by Danielle Noel. I do love her artwork. Nice box, nice booklet. Seek the Unseen. And the book feels like the cards, like it has this beautiful rose petally finish feeling. And we have a lot of information here. We have some moon information. You know, there's a lot of information. And then we have the cards. We have the major arcana. And then there's also questions if you want to, you know, journal, think about something. And we have the description of the cards. There's a picture of the cards in every, you know, we have a picture for every card, I should say. And then there's a color-coded theme here for the minor arcana, which is pretty cool. So a great book. I don't use the book, but every now and then I do. And when I do, I'm like, oh, I should use it more often because I feel like it helps me go deeper with the meanings. A lot of information. Beautiful backs. Elegant with this gold foil and nice cardstock. It's matte. I love this cardstock. It feels so nice in my hands. And it doesn't slide easily, but it's not too bad. Like, I don't have a problem with this. Rose petally finish. Look at the stunning artwork, you know, on this deck. It's a collage deck. It's beautiful, and I feel like this is so feminine, and it does make me tap into my emotions, and I feel like it does, like, it's a shadow deck, but it's so gentle. It's not a dark deck. It is a beautiful deck. The Empress, beautiful. The Ten of Wands, I love this. I love the energy in this card. I love the moon in this card, the water. I love this light coming down, and it just, you can feel it. It's like you're walking in the water, and I don't know, like, I just really love how it's done. There is a lot of moon energy here. It's the moon, very feminine moon energy, and the Eight of Cups, the Six of Wands, and I also find symbols, you know, Egyptian, you know, symbols of Egypt in here. And I love that. The Magician, the snake, the flowers, you know, the Four of Wands. It's so soft. It's so beautiful. It's so feminine. And I feel like this does help me tap into, you know, my core self. And it's different. And it's beautiful, and it is like a card to celebrate life. Like this card right here makes you want to dance, you know. The Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is celebrating your sensuality and dancing. And the Pentacles are also associated with the body, not only just material things, but the body as well. We have the Fool card, which I love this mistiness in this deck. I love the mistiness. I love the color palette of this deck. And these beautiful rose shimmery gilding. It just I love everything about it. It's a nice heavy deck. Four of Pentacles. And I feel like I just go into the artwork and see what I'm seeing, and I feel like I'm there. The Page of Cups. That's so beautiful. And this does come with 2 extra cards also. So sometimes you see a little Egypt here. Three of Cups, very unique. I love that. I love the moon. The phases of the moon. Seven of Pentacles. So very different. Six of Pentacles. There's a lot of flowers. There's a lot of petals. There's colors. There's it's beautiful. The Ten of Cups. We have this beautiful color with the water and this. It's just so. It's breathtaking. The Hermit. You see the footsteps. I love that. I see the light. And I'm trying to look for, let's see what else I can show you. The King of Swords. The Temperance card. Very different, very unique. And here we have the Four of Cups. And I love that we have the triangle, because that is like the symbol of meditating. You know, the Egyptian, the pyramids and all of that. And by the way, I have Egyptian sand here. I don't know if I mentioned it in the other videos, but I've been always drawn to Egypt, and I said that, I think, with the last deck that I was showing you. Nine of Wands. It's like there's the light there at the end of that. You know, it's like things seem dark, but there's that light. So I love this. It is beautiful. Here's the extra card, Moonchild, and then there's another one, the Dark Veil. That's the Devil card. Beautiful. The Five of Wands. The Knight of Swords. It's just another world. Like, it's like you're in another world, and I love it so much. So that is my Anklet. The next one is Charm Bracelet, and it's the 6th category, and it's choose a deck that helps you tell your story, one that feels personal, expressive, rich with symbols that reflect your journey. So I chose the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley and Lady Frida, who is the artist who painted these paintings under his guidance. These are the backs. Beautiful cardstock. This is a regular size, and it is a nice size, like not too big. This is the extra card that comes with it. I call it my magic card. And this one, the reason why I chose it is because it does tell my story when I read the cards, between the colors, the elements, and it also does have so much symbolism between astrology and the Egyptian symbols and the elements, and there's a lot to work with, and the more you look, the more you see, and every time you look, it reads different. So this is the Golden Dawn theme. I am so drawn, the more I'm working with the Thoth Tarot, the more I am drawn to the Golden Dawn theme tarot decks, but this has to be my favorite. It's becoming my #1 go-to, and my journey with this deck has been that this deck has been with me during my spiritual growth, and it was not my first go-to deck, but that led me to this deck, and this has now become my go-to. That's the Prince of Cups, and that's the Sorrow card. So some cards are different, like this is the Strength card. It's called Lust, and the Thoth Tarot, it is very similar to Rider-Waite-Smith, but also different. So I feel like with the Thoth Tarot, you can go deeper, and it gives you more. And you have more perspective. You know, another perspective, you have different ways to read it. You have a lot to work with. It goes deeper. And that's why I love it. And it also has Egyptian symbolisms here as well. And I have my Egyptian sands too. And so I love that. And you see the elements, and you see the colors, and you see the fire for the wand. You see the flames. And you see movement in the cards. You see relaxing, pacing, or grounding energies in the cards. Like you see the strength energy. You see the crazy energies, the shapes, the colors. There's so much to read with this deck. I love this Priestess card. I love every single card. Like, I get it. I get the cards. Like, at first I was wondering about the Moon card, and it was like some of the cards I was wondering about. It takes a little time to figure out which cards are what, you know, like this, it took me a while to remember that this was the 5 of this. Like, I would be counting, I'm like, is this the 6 or is it the 5, you know? But then the more you use it, the more it makes sense. And we have keywords with this deck, you know, you have keywords. And sometimes I use the keywords, and sometimes I just use what I see. And so the 7 of Pentacles is called Failure, and there's so much symbolism. And what I have done sometimes is take a magnifying glass and look, and then I see more in the artwork. So this is one that I feel is very personal to me. It has, it is rich with symbolism, and it does reflect my growth because, in my journey, because I have used this, and the more I've used it, the more I want to use it, and I reach for this more. I have so many decks, and this is the one, I mean, it's starting to look like it's worn. It's been with me through my growth. It's been through me with my learning. I'm still learning it. I will be studying this deck for the rest of my life. I have 3 books to study with this deck. I will put the names of the books down in the description box below, and I like to share that information for anyone who's interested in learning the Thoth Tarot. And you just get more deeper into it with the meanings. And the knights are the kings in this deck, so he flips that around, and I love that he flips that around, because the knights, the kings are at the top, and they should have the most power. They should be the most powerful. So that's how his thought is, you know, about that, and it makes sense. So the queen, we have the hangman. I love this. I love every card, so I can get lost talking about this deck. Obviously, you can see my passion for it. So that is my charm bracelet deck. That means a lot to me. The next one is number 7, the Cha-Cha bracelet. Choose a deck that lifts your mood, one that brings brightness, playfulness, or a sense of celebration when you need it most. I chose the Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and Rasuli is the artist. And the reason why I chose this deck is it's not like a party deck for me, but it is one of my decks that does bring me brightness. It reminds me to celebrate my life, and it does, when I need it the most, give me the guidance that I need. This is one of my first Oracle card decks that I bought. It could be the very first one, actually. It could be. It has the guidebook, which is very beautiful. And if you know Alana Fairchild, she can write a big description when it comes to her Oracle card decks. And I love it in one way. In another way, I'm like, oh, if I pull like 3 to 5 cards, I'm like, oh, I'll be reading for like an hour. Oh my God, you know. But when you sit and you read with it, and you have a picture of each card. Sorry, I go like all over the place when I speak. You have a picture of the cards, and then you have the name of the card, and then you have like this little poem, and then you have this story to read here. And sometimes you just look for the paragraph, and you're like, I look for this, like this oracle comes to you when you need this, you know. And sometimes I sit and I read the whole thing. But let me tell you, when I first got this, first of all, when I first got this, I knew it was coming. Like, I told my son, I'm like, my deck is here, my Rumi deck is coming. It's gonna be here, you know, in like 15 minutes or something like that. Like, I felt that it was in my area. Like, I felt like the truck was coming from Amazon to deliver this beautiful deck. And it came 15 minutes later. So we have the backs, beautiful, elegant, nice cardstock, cardboard cardstock mat. I love that. And we have this beautiful artwork by Rasuli, who is his artwork. Like, I feel like you can scry in it, though I haven't really scried too much with this. Like, I read what it is, I look at the picture, and then I go in the book, and then come back and look at it again, and it's just some magic that happens. I cried when I pulled the first card from this deck, and I read the meaning. I was crying because it touched me so much, and I've used this deck. I've taken pictures of the card that I get because I need that to tap into that energy again, because it lifts me up and it reminds me to celebrate life. It reminds me that I'm protected. You know, it lifts me up of who I am, to celebrate life, you know, that this is the time to live. And even though that's not the exact message, this is the energy that this deck brings to me. And so it really changes, you know, my feelings, my perspective. It really really does. Very healing, very celebratory, reminds you to celebrate your life, that you are protected, to keep going. Like, it's really special to me, and this is why I chose this one. And I have beautiful memory with this one, so this will always be a special deck for me. And I'm curious, because I have not used it in a long time, how it would feel now with more experience, you know, since starting my Oracle card reading journey, Tarot card reading journey, my, you know, studying and growing my intuition with this deck. So I love this. It does bring the light into my life, the brightness, and it reminds me to play, to keep going and celebrate my life, to be. And that is my Cha-Cha bracelet. Number 8, prayer beads. Choose a deck that invites devotion and helps you connect to your high power, whatever that means for you. And I chose a Yogic Path by Sahara Rose, and the artwork is by Danielle Noel. Beautiful packaging, beautiful box, beautiful colors. Everything about this deck is beautiful. This is the inside box, inside that sleeve, and it says gold foil on here. We have this beautiful book, and we have the inside of the boxes. Both boxes actually say, may these cards bridge you to your higher self. And this is exactly what this deck does. We have an inside box. Look how beautiful that is. Great gifts for yogis. And great gifts for spiritual. Anyone who is, you know, tuning into their spirituality, growing spiritually. This is the guidebook. And this book is something else. And we have like all the, you know, the index here. So we have different categories. Ayurveda, we have spirituality, chakras, yoga, deities. So we have a lot to work with here. And then you have it in alphabetical order as well, because there's you know, a good amount of cards in here. And this book is, oh my God, I've had some beautiful healing messages with this book. And this is one that I also sometimes, you know, I pull a card and I take a picture so that I can go back to it on my phone and just look at the card, you know, to connect to that energy. Very healing. It's the inner box, another beautiful box with the same message inside. Really stunning. And look at how gorgeous. This is probably one of the most gorgeous oracle card decks I've ever seen. Beautiful, beautiful. And we have reverse meanings here. I don't know if I didn't point that out, but you probably could see it. So we have upright and reverse meanings for these cards. So however they come out, you know, you can read it. Just so you can see that they are reversible if, you know, if you use them that way. We have here a Kali card, just beautiful. I've had some really beautiful readings with this deck. Tiara. Lalita Tripura Sundari. We have different names of goddesses, deities, you know, like, and this deck has been with me through my yoga journey. It's so special, and I always feel like I connect with my higher self when I read with this deck. I feel guided. I feel like it is very powerful, this deck. And it surprised me with how powerful it is. It has to be one of my very top favorite oracle card decks, this one itself. The artwork is beautiful, and the connection. I always pull the right card. It is scary accurate. This is one of those scary accurate decks. I always pull the right cards. I go into the book, and I love it because you're not reading like 15 pages for one card. You're getting just what you need, and it is very healing. So I could pull 1 to 3 cards with this, and it just knows what I'm feeling, and it's showing me what I'm feeling, and it's giving me a beautiful message. And I always feel better after I read with this deck for myself, always. And this is one that I use for myself, and I love it so much. This one has a throat chakra, Vishuddha. Yes, it has the chakras. Pranayama. I'm so glad I did this video. I thank you, Elizabeth, because I haven't read with a couple of these, and these are like my favorite decks, and I haven't read with them because I have so many decks. So I, you know, get the new ones, and I want to experience the new ones, and then you forget to go back to the other ones. We have Muladhara, the root chakra. So a lot of these cards, like, I have to go to the guidebook. They are just so stunning and beautiful, and I love the different categories and powerful. So this does help me connect with my higher self, and I feel like it invites devotion. By the way, Elizabeth, here's my crystal, happiness, because I know you have crystals that look like this also, and I just wanted to show you that. So that's why I put that crystal there. So that is my yogic path, my prayer beads oracle deck. Number 9, statement ring or peace. We have choose a deck that makes you feel your boldest, one that commands attention and helps you show up with confidence. And this is the Hermetic Tarot, and I chose this because this is another one that I use just for myself. Like, it is a very special deck for me. published by US Games Systems, and it is another Golden Dawn theme based deck. It has a booklet. There's a lot of symbolism on here, and this deck is very special to me because it's also one that I purchased a while ago. A little tuck box. And these are the backs. It's black and white. Nice cardstock. Beautiful cardstock. Let's see what it says here. The Hermetic Tarot. Esoteric designs emphasize the Golden Dawn's astrological attributes with further Sephiric, angelic, geometric, numerical, and Kabbalistic elements. Now revered as a classic, this deck's black and white artwork by Godfrey Dowson features intricate detailing that highlights the powerful symbolism. I'm sorry, I can't see well. Like, I have inflammation and it travels, and sometimes it goes to my eyes. I'm actually feeling better today, but it causes a problem. Even with my glasses, I have trouble seeing, and I can't do the bright light, so I apologize that it takes me a while to read that. But anyway, that is why I read funny sometimes. So this deck, there is so much symbolism. Sometimes it's good to take the magnifying glass and just look, because there's so much to see here. We have Lord of the Winds and Breezes, Knight of Swords, and we have the element, you know, so it's like the fire of the air. The fire of the air. So that's the Knight of Swords. The Knights of the fire of the element. So it shows you that. And then in there you see more. You see astrology, and you see other things with the shapes. And it is black and white, and it is beautiful. You see astrology symbols, and this is a very powerful deck to me. So that's why I feel like this is my statement ring or statement piece deck, because it is very bold and it commands attention, and it does make me feel more stronger, powerful. Like when I read with this, it shows me it's very honest deck, and it's very powerful, and I feel like, I don't know, there's a beautiful energy with this, and this is one that I meditate on. This is the one that I meditate the most. Like, I close my eyes and I see things, and I go into meditation, and I'll take one, you know, whatever card I am drawn to meditate on, and I feel like I'm getting messages from my spirit guides with this deck. So it's very powerful. It's very special. I only use this deck for myself. I have not pulled cards for others with this deck. There's a little nudity in there. It is beautiful. This is the Ace of Cups, Lord of the Root of the Power of Water. And it is just, it's a deck that I'm learning by meditating with it. For me, this is how I'm learning with this deck. And I always feel like I get some kind of special thing with this deck, a download, whatever. Like, I get my message, and I get it more than just connecting with the images. Like, I'm connecting with like spirit, higher power. I feel like this is a very powerful deck for me, and I use it mostly for myself. I think I did use it once in social media for a post or something, but I had it mixed with other cards, because I'm not sure how other people will take this deck, but I love it. So Four of Pentacles, Lord of Earthly Power. So you have a lot to work with. But for me, this is something that goes deeper for me. So it's very special, this deck, to me. I keep it separate from all my other decks. So this is my statement ring or piece, Hermetic Tarot. Number 10, Antique Jewelry Piece. Choose a deck that helps you reflect, one that carries depth, history, and wisdom. I chose the Haindl Tarot by Haindl, and I really love this deck because it is like everything all in one. So this is rich in detail and symbolism. The Haindl Tarot draws upon many esoteric and religious traditions, particularly Native American, the Holy Grail, the I Ching, Kabbalah, and the runes. The four suits relate to different elements and cultures, include 78 cards and an instruction booklet. So it does come with an instruction booklet, but I also bought 2 extra books. One is about the major arcana, and one is for the minor arcana. So I do study this one as well. But the book gives you a little something also, because this deck is a little bit different than the regular Rider-Waite-Smith. It's more like Golden Dawn theme also, but it's also Pippish. And I say Pippish because there is more in the artwork than just a Pip deck. And you have the names and you have colors to work with, like the element colors. So the cards have a frame with the colors of the elements. And these are the backs. I mean, it's beautiful. It's all like his artwork put into a tarot deck. Beautiful card stack. And this is the 6 of Wands, Victory. So it's like the Thoth Tarot. And then we have the court cards, Daughter of the Swords in the South. So we have all the directions, and we have different like cultures. And we have Isis here. So Princess of Swords, beautiful. And this is a deck that helps me connect with history and the elements and wisdom, because it's got everything. You have I Ching, you have astrology, you have so many symbols. There's more. Father of the Stones in the West, the King of Stones, and we have Old Man, and you see the footprints. Like, there is a lot in the artwork, and I also feel like this is a great deck for scrying. White Buffalo Woman, we have Daughter of Stones in the West, Princess of Stones, so it's very unique. And then you have some Egyptian, symbolism here. Mother of Swords in the South, Queen of Stones, and I think that is Isis. It's hard to see it. You can probably see it better on the video than I can see it, but it has the names on the top there. So we have Odin. We have like a lot here for the card cards. Failure, 7 of Stones, and we have the I Ching symbol there. So you look at it, and when you read the book, you understand more of what's going on, but you can kind of get the feeling of, you see the rocks, and you see in the back, it almost looks like, not an explosion, but it's like there's holes back there, it's like, it's not like a solid piece of earth or stone. You can see a little bit of the sky there. So there's, there's a lot going on. The Emperor, the 9 of Wands. This also has nudity, this deck. We have the Death card. So this deck to me is very special, because I feel like it's got everything all in one. And I've gotten nice readings with this, and I do want to study it more. So I do feel like this, it does help me reflect, because I feel like I have to think more. I have to look at the card more and see what am I feeling with this? What's going on with the elements? What's going on in the artwork? What am I seeing? And then what am I feeling when I look at this? And I feel like it has ancestral energy here with all the cultures. And this is what makes it so special to me. And that's why I picked this one for my antique jewelry piece. This is the Ace of Wands in the East. So I love this deck. I love the elements. I love the artwork. It's very different. I love that it combines everything all together in one place. And that's why I feel like it has that history and that wisdom energy in there. So I get nice readings with this. I don't use it as much because I do, right now I'm grabbing the Thoth more, and I'm getting to know the Tarot de Luxe, and working with some other decks. I just finished with that Wildwood Tarot, those few months that I worked with that, with the journaling. But I did grab this recently, because I'm like, I have to grab that, because it's a great deck, and I feel like it's a great one for scrying as well. The 10 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Swords, Truce. So you see, like, these 2 swords are in this thing here. So there's things to read. You have the Feather, you have I Ching. I don't work with I Ching. I have our I Ching Oracle, and I want to learn it, but there's so much to learn. So I would love to know that, because that would just give you more to work with. But it all, I do have those 2 books. So every now and then, slowly, I grab one card and I'll look up one meaning of the card, because I'm also working with the Thoth. So, but I love this. So this is my antique jewelry piece, and yeah, I feel like it's so earthy and ancestral. So we're up to the bonus locket. Choose a deck that feels close to your heart one that helps you explore your inner tenderness and truth. And I had to choose my Rider-Waite-Smith deck that I got from the Tarot Dark Forest shop on Etsy, or Dark Forest Tarot. It comes with a little white book. It came in this box that it's still holding strong. It's amazing. And it's a cardboard version, and it looks like vintage. It's made to look vintage. These are the backs, and it's this beautiful cardboard, borderless, and nice cardstock. This is the lightest deck that I have. I love it. I love the way it feels. I mean, you can see how much I use it. It's worn out now, and it's going to wear more. And this was my number one go-to, and I've been going with the Thoth. I've been going to my Thoth Tarot, but I still do pull this deck, and this is very close to my heart because it's been with me on my tarot journey. I've had beautiful readings with this. I had some crazy flyer cards come out, crazy accurate readings. I've had beautiful readings with other people, reading for other people with this, made some beautiful connections with people. I had some really cool experiences during my learning, my training, my practices, exchanging readings with others, reading for others, reading for myself. So this has been with me through my journey, my personal journey, my work journey, my learning journey. This has been with me through a lot, and through some of the roughest times in my life. It's helped me help other people during their, whatever they're going through in their journeys. Help me help them with their spiritual growth as well. And I really made some beautiful connections using this deck. And when I use this, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you can scry with this deck because of the color theme, but it has an antique look to it, but I see things. But I am also clairvoyant and claircognizant. So this is a tool that when I use it, I don't know, I see things that is not in the artwork. I see other things going on. I see things, people, situation going on in somebody's life or whatever. And when I use it for myself, the right cards come out and I just get it. It's like very special, dear to my heart. It helps me explore my, whatever I have going on with me. And, it's showed me things that are true, and it's been with me during this work. And with this work comes that, that compassion, and that with ourselves and with others as well. So this is very special, dear to me, close to my heart deck. So this is my bonus Locket tarot deck, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see others videos with this VR. Thank you, Elizabeth, for doing this. I think it's really great. I think it's so fun, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.